Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you how to clean the print head on the Epson Ecotank, and this one being the ET2760. But if you have a different variant, it's going to be the same procedure. So the first step is to go ahead and check the print quality, because as you can see on this page right here, I can see that I have hard time printing the blue. As you can see, most colors are printing nicely, but the blue tends to be more faded. So I'm going to show you 4 steps on how to fix this. The first step being using the printer to do the nozzle cleaning. You go to maintenance, you go to nozzle check, and then you're going to print a nozzle check page. If you have missing lines on the test print, you can go ahead and perform a nozzle cleaning, which can take about 3 minutes to do, but that's the first option. But if that does not help, you can go ahead and go to the next step, which is going to be the power cleaning. And then the third option would be using the cleaning solution to purge the print head. And the fourth option is going to be completely replacing the print head with a brand new one. That's like if you really know what you're doing with the printer. There are also what's known as purge files, and I suggest you also download these and print multiple times to see if it doesn't clear out the blockage. And if this doesn't work, you can go ahead and continue with this instructional video. Alright, so we're gonna print the test page. The black ink is perfect, yellow is perfect, magenta is perfect, but cyan, you can see that it has some missing lines. Are there any missing segments? Yes. And then it's gonna prompt clean print head, okay, and then start. And as you can see, this can take about 3 minutes. It's gonna clean the print head. We'll come back when it's done. All right, so the cleaning is complete. We're gonna go ahead and do another nozzle check. It's gonna print the test page once again. We still have the same problem, no improvements. So we're gonna go to the next step, and that's gonna be the power cleaning. And by the way, remember to run the print head cleaning a few times, because sometimes when it's subtle, just like in this case, a few cleans can get this cleared out and get you back to printing. But I do know that this is way deeper than that. That's why I'm going straight to the power cleaning. But if yours is also subtle like this, I'm pretty sure you can get away with just running a few regular print head cleaning. So try that before going to the power clean. And by the way, the power clean does waste a lot of ink, so you want to make sure that you have enough ink in the tanks. And also pay attention to your maintenance box. It is located in the back of the printer. So this is the ET2760, and this is what the maintenance box looks like. Pull it out just like this. This one doesn't have a chip. I will show you on a different Epson printer in a minute. Some of them have a chip right here, but this one doesn't have it. Every time you run the power cleaning, it's going to dump a lot of ink in here, and the sponges are supposed to absorb that. But after you run too many, it will eventually get filled up, and the printer is going to show you a message that it needs to be reset and replaced. I think on this printer you have to call Epson support to get it reset. But on the other one I'm going to show you in a second, that one have a chip, and when you replace it, it's going to be a different chip every time, and it's going to automatically let the printer know that it's been replaced. This is for the Epson ET2760. Let me show you for the 3760. All right, so this is the Epson ET3760, and this one has the top feed, and just like the 2760, it has a maintenance box located at the same location in the back. You remove it the same way. And this is the chip supposed to let the printer know the life of the maintenance box and if you have replaced it or not. Another thing that I found really intriguing on this maintenance box is how little ink there is in here. Maybe it soaks really well into the sponges. But let's go ahead and put this back and check the maintenance life level. By going to maintenance and all the way down right here, remaining capacity of maintenance box, we click OK. and as you can see, it says about half of it left, which is interesting because there is barely any ink in there. Now back to the video. All right, so level 1 did not work, so we're going to level 2, which is power cleaning. This is going to flush a lot of ink into the maintenance box. So we're going to go to power clean and visit the following website and see your documentation, epson.com/support. All right, so if you're not able to do it through the UI, you can go ahead and shut down the printer, and then you're going to press and hold the power button and the question mark button right here together at the same time with the printer turned off, just like this. All right, and you will get this prompt: run power cleaning, confirm all ink tanks are at least a third full. All right, so you're going to make sure you have enough ink. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm just going to go straight to third level so I can show you how to do it. You can also run this maybe twice and see if you have any results. If not, cleaning level number 3. So my number 3 cleaning level is basically using the cleaning solution, and this is going to be the solution I will be using for this cleaning. Retract the tray, and then I will lift this cover. It snaps into place and it stays up like this. Alright, so this is the block that we have to open to get to the print heads. But in order to get to them, we're going to have to move this whole block somewhere in the middle here where we have some clearance. We're basically going to turn the printer on, and when the block moves somewhere to the center, we're going to unplug it quickly. Here is the block we have to move to the center. You're just going to carefully move this somewhere to the center where we have enough clearance, and then you're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver and remove this screw, and then you're going to remove this cover. Don't mind if you don't have these. I put these myself to keep them tight. They were always loose for some reason. The colors are mapped on top right here, and that's going to also follow the order. So the first one is going to be black, second one is going to be yellow, magenta, and cyan. So cyan is what we have a problem with, so we're going to pop the cartridge out. Just like this. As you can see, this is the blue, and there is no air bubbles in here, so we should be just fine. So as you can see, we are working with very limited space, so removing only the color we want to correct will not do it. So we're gonna just remove all the cartridges. And by the way, this plastic strip can also be removed. You can just slide it forward and lift just like this, and then carefully pry out the hoses. All right, now we can leave this to the side, and now we have enough working space. All right, so as you can see, these are 4 nipples. Each one corresponds with the color, so we want to work only with the last one. All right, so let's open this. So you have what seems to be fittings. Not sure what these are for. A syringe. You have a hose. I think these are gloves. Yep. You have a bigger fitting and another adapter fitting, depending on what kind of printer you have. And then we have a user manual. Almost destroyed it. Alright, so I already know how to use this, but you might want to go through it. I would put this right here, tight fit, just like this. Four to 5 milliliters. and then we're gonna fit this onto the nipple corresponding to the color that is stuck. You're gonna need some paper towel. It's gonna be really useful so you don't make a mess inside the printer. Fold it and put it under the print head carriage, and then we can go ahead and put the hose on. I suggest you try to hold the hose in before squeezing in the solution, just in case it decides to pop off. It's really difficult. It's a lot of resistance, but it's going. All right, everything is in. And then I'm gonna remove the paper towel. And as you can see, it is indeed a lot of ink. Test print and see if we have any improvements. If not, then we'll go ahead and do a round 2. Alright, test print. We're gonna go to settings, maintenance, nozzle check, and we'll print. Uh-oh. Paper jam. Paper jammed in backside or inside. Remove the jammed paper. Alright, so we have a jammed paper. As you can see. Alright, the jammed paper is out. The test page is printed. And we have no blue. I'm gonna just do another run until we have some blue. This time even worse. For some reason there is no black. Let's do it again. Alright, we have the same thing, no blue and no black. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna flush the print heads. This can take up to 10 minutes, so we're gonna pause this and come back when it's done. Alright, so power cleaning complete. The print quality will be improved after 12 hours. Alright, so we're gonna dismiss this and we're gonna try to print another test page and see if we have any improvement. Alright, so as you can see, we are back to square one. We still have some missing segments on the cyan, so we're gonna have to do another run with more cleaning solution. Alright, this is round 2. There is quite a lot of resistance squeezing this liquid through, so I'm pretty sure it's really clogged. This clog is really bad. I can barely squeeze it. Alright, so as you can see, it took me about 8 or 9 flushes in total. This is what's left. I even had to heat up the solution to help it flush a lot faster. And yeah, let's go ahead and check what the quality looks like. So that did not work. As you can see, we still have issues with the blue color, but at least I get to show you the repair stage number 4 of this printer, which is going to be completely replacing the print head. And here is how to do that. So to do this, you basically remove the cartridges, and then you're gonna put them to the side, and using something pointy like a screwdriver, you're gonna pry the plastic clip out, and you're gonna remove it. This is only used to keep the cartridges straight, and then the print head is retained in place by 3 Phillips head screws. So you're gonna go ahead and remove them. And after removing them, you can just pull out the print head, as you can see, and you are ready to replace this. So to remove the ribbon cable, you just pull on it carefully, not to bend it, and just like that, you are ready to go ahead and get rid of this, order a brand new unit and put it back in, and then you will be back to printing perfectly. Alright, so as you can see here, this is what the stream looks like. It's not a steady and straight flow, as you can see. It's supposed to be straight and nice and uniform. The red doesn't have any problem, so I'm gonna show you how the red flows. And as you can see, it looks really steady and straight. So this is what the blue has to look like, but instead it's all over the place. As you can see, the stream is not great at all. So to make sure that the print head was completely gone, I used the solution, soaked it overnight, and the next morning it was still the same problem. But from here the rest is easy. Just order a new part and swap it out. So we got a brand new print head in the mail, so we're gonna go ahead and unbox this. Alright, here is our shiny part. This is the right part. Let's compare it with the original. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this in. Now before I put this in, I'm gonna go ahead and check the ink flow. This is the first one, the black. Nice and straight. Next is yellow. Alright, as you can see, that's nice and straight. Next is red. Nice and straight. And now the last one, the blue. And as you can see, straight and nice. Alright, we are good. Now let's go ahead and install this.
Alright, so as you can see, we successfully replaced the print head with a brand new one. And yeah, this is now garbage. Now let's see the print counter. So this print head right here went through 3,218 prints, and we're gonna see how many the new one is gonna get us before it goes bad. But yeah, let's go ahead and test print and check the quality. Alright, this is expected. We don't have a good print. As you can see, this is completely faded. We're gonna run it one more time. Alright, so after a few tries, now we have a perfect printout, as you can see, making this a successful replacement. So as you can see, all three colors and the black are perfectly printed. So let me show you a side by side. But it's crazy how these little breakups in the blue can cause an overall print quality issue. But after replacing it, as you can see, now we have a perfect print quality. So yeah, go ahead and let me know in the comment section what you think about this repair. I'm also active in the comments, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate. Thank you for following along. Hopefully this helped you sort out your print quality issues. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.